lads and gents, I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at the tiny turbochanger Transformers Soundwave. Now, I want to make it clear that with Sideswipe, Blackout, Lockdown, and Soundwave, and some other characters, this doesn't mean that this character is going to be featured in Transformers The Last Knight. What they decided to do was make a whole bunch of other characters in the movie lineup to expand this tiny turbo lineup, because we've got two series of 12 that we know of so far. They could continue off in the future, we don't know, but so far we know that there's going to be at least two series of 12 figures, which means that there's going to be a lot. There isn't necessarily enough in Transformers The Last Knight, at least what I can recall, for that lineup. So they decide to repaint a couple of the toys. We're going to get two versions of Optimus Prime, last I count, two versions of Bumblebee, two versions of Grimlock, and then we're going to have a lot of other characters from past Transformers. I believe we're even getting a Thundercracker. We already have the Starscream, so there's that. I just want to make that clear. So anyways, with that said, here is Soundwave, and he is based on Dark of the Moon. And he is meant to transform into a Mercedes, but I don't think they have the rights to that specific Mercedes. Now, people can argue that they do have the rights to Mercedes. Drift is a Mercedes. They can easily make this into a Mercedes. They have the rights to that one, but I'm not sure about the version that was in Dark of the Moon. They probably lost the rights a long time ago, so they decide to make a car that's just kind of similar, or just something at least for Soundwave. I mean, this is a tiny turbo, little guy, little tiny figure, so do you really think that they're going to try and get the rights back just for this little tiny figure? I don't think so. Anyways, with that said, it looks pretty cool, I'll give it that. He's got black windows on the side, but not on the front. I can understand why they decided to do that, considering that it breaks like that. Nothing tabs into place, which is unfortunate for Soundwave, because as you can see on the front of that, it doesn't really hold together in place, and even when you're holding this around and just doing whatever with it, it all seems to disconnect, especially with the front. I don't think that was built well, in my personal opinion. This is a rubbery type of plastic, so just keep that in mind. It does remind me of the tiny turbo plastic type figures. You do get a gray dot inside the tires of these. The front tires is what I'm talking about, but the back tires don't have that. That's because that is using a pin. So in case you guys were curious on that, that's why it looks like that. Just overall, it's pretty cool. I kind of dig it. It's not bad. So anyways, with the transformation, what you want to do is lift this up for right now just to get at the entire top of the car and swing that up. Next, what you want to do is extend out the arms like so. Next, what you want to do is flip down the grill like so and rotate that around. And then with the back piece, you just flip that all the way down. That's just to get out of the way. And there is Soundwave in his robot mode. He's pretty cool. Now, he is a duller gray plastic compared to the Sideswipe figure. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, that's going to make things easier to find when I'm looking through the blind bags and I see that little clear thing right there. Well, you're probably not going to be able to tell because there's also a clear bit of plastic over that, so it's going to look like it's shiny no matter what. The biggest difference that I found with the Soundwave and the Sideswipe was, of course, the eye colors. That's really what gave it away. And that's what I tried to look for when I was looking for the difference between Sideswipe and Soundwave. So, with that said, I just wanted to mention that. But yeah, you can take a look at this little peephole to find out which figure it is. I have noticed that on some of the bags, this section is glued, so just keep an eye out for that. But anyways, Soundwave is pretty cool. I do like him. He's got a lot of detail. He's even got the little sound speaker things on his arm, which is very nice. Not too big of a fan of the feet. I don't know. I think they're kind of lame, but they're whatever. At least he's sturdy. Arm articulation, at least he has decent arm articulation, but things get in the way. I wish they extend out a little bit further. He does have red for the eyes, which is very nice, and a Decepticon logo on the chest. Lots of nice detail on the chest, too. I will give it that. It looks pretty good. Definitely looks like Soundwave. Just overall, you know, if you like Soundwave so much that you have to get every version of Soundwave, then yeah, go ahead and get it. Um, but if you're really into the Tiny Turbo lineup, the idea of it, then yes, go ahead and get it, because it's pretty cool. I would get some of the other figures first, because I don't like how the alt mode doesn't really stay together, and all that, but I don't think he's bad. So anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I'll see you guys next time.